Ow. What happened? The last thing I remember was I was doing that guy who played, what deck was it? He played fairies and I was knocked out. And what the hell? What happened to this city? It's on fire. Was there a war while I was unconscious? What happened here? Zach, wake up for fuck's sake. Ow, why do you keep kicking me like that? Ow, I'm awake. Ouch. Wait. Why do I have a dual disc on? The last thing I remember was that I was knocked unconscious by that guy. The guy that played fish that I defeated earlier. In fact, why do you have a dual disc on your arm? Weren't you supposed to be unconscious too? Well, I should be asking you the same question since you seem to have a dual disc yourself. Or is really that too much important to you? So important that you missed the fact that we were apparently dropped in the middle of a war zone over here? Like, look at this place. It looks like somebody dropped a nuke here or something. Like, what happened here? Where are we? Well, that seems to be a pretty good question. What the fuck is that? What? What's so scary that you solved it? Oh, what in the actual hell is that? I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna use Sam's words on this one. That's a huge bitch! Well, he is the reason why you two woke up in the middle of a war zone after all. Huh? Who are you? Wait. I remember you. You're the guy who was inside my head while I was unconscious. I remember. That was a bit ago. Or I guess a longer time ago, considering how this place looks like. Like, you told me about my heritage and my brother's heritage and, like, this devil that we need to face. Like, how long have me and Zach been out cold? Like, how much time has passed? Oh, I'll gladly tell you. Because while you took your sweet time waking up, the war has already passed. As you can clearly see, the city is destroyed. But, what if I told you that it's not just the city? The whole world is dead? And it's because you two could not wake up in time to help your brother and friends. And now, your brother has been set as an example, right up there, as you can clearly see. You mean that thing That charred corpse, that's what's left of my brother? Oh my god! No! No, you're lying! That can't be possible! No! 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 You have to be joking, right? Like, there's no way that's Dookie, right? This is a joke. Dookie can't lose like that. Like this has to be like a big practical joke. Like, where's the hitting hammer?
Do I look like I'm joking to you? In fact, I have a lot to say about you two. You two could not simply just wake yourselves up or something like that so you could, get your heritage like Sam and your brother Dookie did. No, you had to stay in your fucking comfy hospital beds, sleeping there like a bunch of babies. You, Zach Wilson, you are one of the most incompetent duelists I've met in my life. In fact, you lack a lot of self-esteem, my guy. You need to work on that. Even if you did wake up in time with that kind of low self-esteem, I'm sure that you would have been dead meat anyway. And you, Daniel Riccotto, you dare shed your tears for a brother that you always held such bitter, harsh jealousy for because he's the one who inherited your father's deck and not you. And you dare here whine and cry about his death like you are actually sad that he's gone. In fact, why don't you go and take his deck now? It's right for the grabs. You should go and take it while you have a chance. Who knows, maybe you could go fight Tolkien yourself and die.
I'm going to grab something, and I'll beat your skull in with it until it turns into fucking mush! You really think I wanted this? You really think this is how I wanted it? If I wanted that deck, I would have proven that I was better to use it, not let my brother die and then steal it from his rotten, burnt corpse! You sack of shit! You know what? First, I'll take you down, and then I'm gonna go after Tolkien's sorry ass and make him pay for what he did. You know what? You're right. I have no confidence. Maybe I don't have any confidence. Maybe, but that's cruel. That's needlessly fucking cruel. You say that stuff like he actually wanted this? No. Nobody wanted this. We wanted to help stop this. And here you are playing the blame game on him. It's harsh. You know what? I'm gonna help Daniel beat you up, and then we're gonna go after Tolkien's sorry ass and make him pay for what he did. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to kick your ass, and then Tolkien's. You ain't gonna stand a chance. You got that?
I guess teaching you a lesson wouldn't hurt after all. Tell you what, since unfortunately you two are most likely the last bastions of hope for this planet to go back to its roots and is no longer a dead planet, I guess, you will need something. You, Zach Wilson, you were supposed to get one of the Xyz gods. Number 90 Utopic Dragon. If you win, you'll get it. As for you, Daniel Riccotto, if you manage to win, there's still something you can get. There is another thing that your father had possession of besides the god of synchros, the first god of synchros himself. He had a demigod. There's plenty of cards out there that are considered demigods in your game, and only few of them are the real thing. And your father contained the real thing alongside Cosmic Blazar. So, if you win, I'll be willing to give you that card. And maybe, just maybe, you two can end this. But I think a 2-on-1 battle is not going to do it. Instead, This is going to be a tag duel. I'll split in two and use two different decks, and you two will tag along my two halves. You win, you get the cards. You lose, you have to live the rest of your lives in this dead planet, with no hopes of ever returning back to normal. I hope you two are ready for this, because this is very much possible to be your last duel. Ready, gentlemen?
You know what? I was born ready. Time to rev up my disc! It's going to be the toughest duel of my life, but I'm ready. Time to shift into gear. Alright, I'll go first. I draw.
Access denied.
What do you mean access denied? What do you mean? Wait, what happened?
It appears that you two have not been caught up with the rules that humans implemented. But then again, who could blame you again? You two have been knocked out for years now. So I guess I'll give you a TLDR. Basically, in tag duels, the partners share graveyard, banner zone, and field. All duels start with 8,000 life points, unless we decide otherwise. And of course, you can't draw on the first turn of the duel.
Oh, you've gotta be shitting me.
Unfortunately for you in this case, it's all very true.
Fine then, I won't need to draw for the turn then. I'll begin by special summoning my TG Striker to the field. Since we control the monsters, I can do that without normal summoning. And since I special summon the monster, I can also special summon my TG Warwolf to the field. Now I'll do these two together. By synchronizing the power of these two monsters, I create a new life. And this new life shall turn into a mighty warrior who has fought through countless battles. And with scars to prove it. I'll synchro summon my favorite monster. Come forth, Scarred Warrior! Alright, I'm going to set one card face down. Turn end.
Disappointing move as expected. I draw. I'll begin with the spell card 1 for 1. By discarding a card from my hand to the graveyard, I can special summon one level 1 monster from my deck or hand to the field. I'll special summon my Gen X controller, my Gen X recycle to the field. Now I normal summon our Gen X accelerator. Now with that, I'm going to activate the effect of my recycled, targeting one Gen X monster in my graveyard, and now recycled's name becomes that monster's name. So with that in mind, I'm going to activate the spell card Machine Duplication. With this, I get to target one machine monster on my field with 500 or less attack points, and then special summon as many copies of that monster from my deck to the field. Oh, and since Recycled counts as Blast Fan while he's on the field because of his effect, that means that I'm going to get 2 copies of Blast Fan by targeting Recycled instead of getting to Recycle.
Hey, that sounds like the move I do with Cyber Dragon Core and Machine Duplication.
Well, it looks like somebody here follows what their cards actually do. Anyways, I'm going to summon 2 blast fans from my deck to the field. Now, since they were summoned like that, I'm going to activate both of their effects, both of them allowing me to add one Gen X monster from my deck to my hand, a Dark Gen X monster to be more specific. So I'm going to add Gen X Controller and another Recycle to my hand. Next, activate the effect of my Gen X Accelerator, allowing me to special summon one of these added monsters to the field. Allows me to special summon one level 1 Gen X monster from my hand to the field, so I summon another controller. So now I'm going to tune my Accelerator with my other Recycle. By synchronizing the power of these 2 monsters, I create a new life. And now, I synchro summon TG Hyper Librarian. Now with that in mind, I'm going to tune together my 2 blast fans alongside of my accelerator, my recycle. By synchronizing the power of these 3 monsters, I create a new life. I synchro summon Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. And now, I activate Trishula's effect. Since it was synchro summoned, I get to banish 3 cards total. 1 from your hand, 1 from your field, and 1 from your graveyard. Of course, the card from hand is at random. So, let's hit them, shall we? I'll banish Scarred Warrior, a random card in your hand, and finally, your TG Werewolf. Say goodbye to all 3.
Alright, the random card. I get my Giant Runade alongside my Scarred Warrior. That sucks.
But let's not also forget that due to Librarian's effect, I get to draw a card. Alright, time to begin the onslaught. Hyper Librarian, attack them directly!
Well, no, since I take damage, I drop Dragonia to the field.
That's not gonna help you much. Trishula, attack Dragonia!
Nope, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Negates her attack and it sets itself back face down.
Darn. Setting a card, and the turn is over. Your turn, Zach Wilson.
Oh, alright, time for me to start the wrecking. I draw! Let's begin by activating the effect of Tragodia. By discarding a monster from my hand to the graveyard like my Cyber Dragon, I can take control of 1 monster on your field whose level is the same as the monster I discarded. Since I discarded Sidra, that means that I get to take control of your Hyper Librarian. Next, I activate the second effect of Tragodia. See, by targeting a monster in my graveyard, his level becomes that monster's level, so I'll target the Sidra that I discarded to make him level 5. So now, I'll use your Hyper Librarian and Daniel's Tragodia to build the overlay network. By overlaying the souls of these 2 monsters, I create a new life. I Z-summon. Come out, rank 5, number 14, Greedy Salamea. I still have a normal summon, so I normal summon Cyber Dragon Core in attack mode. I'll use Core's effect, allowing me to add a Cyber Spell or Trap from my deck to my hand. I'll add my Cyber Warp Fusion. Next, I activate Machine Duplication of my own. I target Core, and then I can special summon 2 Cyber Dragons from my deck since Core counts as Cyber Dragon. Now, I use my 2 Cyber Dragons to build the overlay network. By overlapping the soul of these 2 monsters, I create a new life. Exist Summon, come out rank 5, Constellar Pleiades. And I'll use Pleiades' effect by attaching one of his overlay units I get to bounce one monster and one card on the field back to the hand, so I'll send back Trishalon. Salaman, Pleiades, attack them directly! Alright, set one card face down and turn in.
Whoa, that was impressive. Who are you and what did you do with Zach?
Well, when you wake up from a coma and realize that the whole world has turned into a hellscape and your family and friends are dead and people you should have protected are and you're surrounded by corpses of them, you kind of have to toughen up.
I was just trying to lighten up the mood, jeez.
Boo-hoo! Just like that brother of yours, all you can ever do in a bad situation is laugh at it like it's a goddamn comedy skit. Of course. Oh, you ain't gonna do that now. Seriously, you're gonna shit talk me and my brother, whose burnt, rotten corpse is watching over the dead world he tried to protect. Very mature, Zach. You've grown so much. Would you like me to fight you instead of them?
I actually prefer that we continue the duel so I can shut both of your whiny asses up. With that in mind, I draw. I'll begin by normal summoning 10 goldfish. And with this effect, I get to special summon one level 4 monster from my hand, like my gold gadget. This effect allows me to special summon silver gadget from my deck.
I activate the effect of Pleiades. By detaching with the last overlay unit, I'll bounce your gold gadget. Ha! Take that!
Tisk, Mr. Wilson. Although your attempt of trying to limit my plays was admirable, it's still not gonna work in your favor that well. First of all, you might return my gold gadget back to my hand, but I still special summon gold gadget to the field. Now, I'm going to activate my spell card Twin Twisters. This will allow me to discard a card from my hand to the graveyard in order to destroy your 2 face downs.
Well, use one of them before it goes to the graveyard. I activate Damage Diet. For the rest of the turn, the damage we take will be halved.
Don't forget that my silver gadget's effect also activates, allowing me to special summon another machine from my hand. So I'll special summon Girgankor. Now I use 2 of my monsters to build the overlay network. Overlaying the souls of these 2 monsters, I create a new life. Now come forth, Gear Giant X! My Gear Giant X's special ability. By attaching one of his overlay units, I get to add 1 Gear Gear monster from my deck to my hand. From any level 4 lower Earth Machine monster from my deck to my hand. You know how it goes. So I'm going to add Gear Gear Accelerator, who I will immediately special summon since I control my Gear Gear monsters. Goes into defense position. Since Anchor and it are both level 4 monsters, I can Xyz summon again! By overlaying the souls of these 2 monsters, I create a new life. And this new life shall turn into the Warrior of Hope that strikes down enemies with the power of the rising sun. Xyz summon! Come forth! Number 39! Utopia!
What? My Utopia?
It's getting a lot worse for you, gentlemen. I activate the spell card Rank Up Magic, Zexal Force!
Rank up what now?
What force? It's a spell card that's going to rank my Utopia higher. Now watch as I use Utopia to rebuild the overlay network. By doing so, I create a new life. And this new life shall turn into the ultimate Warrior of Hope with the powerful and rival Heart of the Lion. I rank up Xyz Summon rank 5, ultimately a Utopia Ray!
Holy crap, what is that?
Powerful monster, somebody who's as weak-willed and cowardly as you could never be seen wielding. Now, I activate the effect of my Zexal Force. Since I Xyz Summon using it, I get to put at the top of my deck one Zexal Weapon monster from my deck to the top. Now, I activate the graveyard effect of my Zexal Force. Since your life points are 2,000 or more points higher than ours, I get to banish Zexal Force from my graveyard to draw a card. And lucky me, it's a Zexal weapon which I'm going to equip to my Utopia Ray. So, Zexal Weapon Unicorn Spear, which gives it 1900 attack points, putting it at nice 4400. Next, I activate the effect of my Ultimately Utopia Ray by detaching one of its overlay units. I get to equip to it one Zexal Weapon monster from my deck or extra deck. I'll equip Zexal Weapon Draconic Halberd from my extra deck, giving him 3000 attack points. And now, I'm going to activate its second effect. I get to target one monster on your field, negate its effects, and cut its attack points in half. So I'm going to cut your Salmonea's attack points in half, as well as negating its effects. Now, your Giant Tex will attack Nea, and Pleiades will be attacked by Utopia Ray. Go!
Damn it, no more life points are all weird. At least we're still in the game though, regardless.
Yes, that's very true. I'm going to end my turn with that. Your move, young Daniel. Let's see if you have something that's actually good.